Hey, what's going on, y'all? Jimmy and Macro. It's time for episode 5 of season 4 of Barry. Last we saw, we had a fantastic episode, which led into a time jump in which Barry and Sally are living out in the middle of nowhere with a child who's 8 years old. Apparently, you all said it's an 8-year time jump. So, actually, not 8, 7, I suppose. Unless it's an 8 and 9 month time jump. Really quickly, don't forget to hit the like button for the algorithm and subscribe. Let's get to it. I missed the song. Not gonna lie to you. I missed the Barry theme song.
How do you not know Call of Duty?
You gotta admit, it's kind of weird you never heard of Call of Duty. I mean, the game's been around for years. There's like 15 versions of it.
I hope we can be together next time in harmony.
That's a little weird.
Well, we'll look into that.
Simple sorry would
Come on, pal.
sufficed.
No.
I know how you feel, buddy. You know, your dad used to get mad a lot.
Yeah.
Lincoln was born February 12, 1809
I don't hate her with brown hair.
family was very poor.
Brunette, I believe they're called. She hates this fucking life. I can only imagine.
You enjoying a short stack?
I sure am, Miss Jenny.
Oh, I'm gonna eat a Zanny.
That's hilarious.
We got Clark's mom, so
Oh, we'll bring them all.
yeah, I know. But she's hooked up to all the machines, and I'm afraid to unplug them.
Bevel told me he jerks off to you.
What? Does Bevel? How would Bevel say that? Just say that to that lady in particular. Just say it to anybody. Keep that to yourself. Oh my god.
Apparently, he was a lawyer before he became the president. You know that?
I knew that, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, totally.
What else did you guys learn about?
You mean, what else did I teach him?
Uh-huh.
Just basic math,
I feel so bad for Sally.
like that,
Emily.
I'm hoping.
Hey, what do you guys want for dinner?
At least I would, but
You know what I like
Jesus.
about disgusting
She kind of brought us on herself.
pragmatism, optimism, and compromise.
And compromise. Yeah. Because I think that's the building blocks of anyone worth a salt. I really do.
She's like a totally different person. She's a great actress. Sally, maybe, but the actress playing Sally.
Talks. Shoelaces. Jesus. I see you. Hairpin.
But Mom, what if I love black licorice? Honey, nobody likes black licorice.
It's horrendous.
And also with you.
Now, give thanks, and may you go in love and peace.
Peace be.
This feels very much like that episode of Better Call Saul with Kim. You know the one. If you've seen it. If you don't, I didn't spoil anything. How about that?
She cries a lot.
Oh, yes. Yes, she does.
Jesus.
You know what? Then there's sad cry. And then there's, there's mom cry. And that can be very loud and scary. I feel like I have a pretty good way of...
You're getting the hang of it. Maybe a little wild, but you got this. Oh yeah, there you go. Now you got it. All good. Can I ask you a question? Sure. Does your mom wear hair on top of her own hair?
I actually find the kids in the show, so far, rather endearing. Granted, it's only been 10 minutes, but I'll take it.
You know what Jesus did? He multiplied it all, and he fed all.
So you did get my comforter?
No, but the point of the story is that God gives you exactly what you need.
What? Oh. Aw. Is he trying? Or... Why is he trying to scare him off a baseball? Are you serious? What the fuck? Hey, you guys have comforters? Oh my god. This poor kid has no chance. If that is dad and that is a mom, kid has no shot.
You rob a fucking bank, the probability of someone getting jacked is high.
That's hot.
Clearly, she's into it. That's why she's talking to you, sir. Escape her boring life.
Like a god.
Like a bad boy god.
Uh-huh.
You bad boy.
You know it, girl.
She gonna bite?
What do you think of that?
Impressive.
Fuck, girl. You wanna suck this shit now? I'm gonna explode.
Seriously, that's it? The way she's strong enough to choke this grown-ass man out. Holy...
Stop. Please, stop.
What am I...
Don't tell anyone.
That was not a bad boy god at all. That was kind of a bitch. Most exciting 3 minutes he's had in a long while, though. What am I even watching? Perfect.
It's got your picture. And medals and stuff.
Holy shit.
Some call me Marine. Other people only call me a hero, but I don't like putting labels on things.
Absolutely.
He also proposed to black people that they go back to Africa.
This is true.
Got hundreds of men killed at Shiloh and Antietam.
It's a great dinner conversation. You see disappointed in Abe Lincoln?
Now he's what? Third most Googled saint? Something like that?
She's had a glass of wine for cereal?
Gandhi.
Oh my god.
But then when he got malaria, he said, give me the drugs. Tricky. Tricky legacy.
Is he trying to say people are complicated? How these two made it this far? And that kid isn't already a mess, I don't know.
You and John go get in the bathtub.
What the fuck? What if it's just your neighbors? Uh-oh. Not your neighbors, you know what I mean. Kid. And his dad. Was it? Dad and kid? This has been such a weird episode. I love how they've completely broken the momentum we had going and didn't half-ass it either. Like, we're gonna be weird. We're gonna be weird.
He said it's Jake Cousineau.
That's what he said.
Did he show you ID?
He didn't have any. He didn't come in a car. He walked up.
Looks like him to me.
What do you think?
I don't know. Both dudes are old.
Absolutely.
Because he's been missing, presumed dead for 8 years.
If you're planning what I think you're planning, you're gonna want to talk to me.
Keep him here.
And he's fade to black transitions. It's so weird.
I think what took me in was how much he reminded me of my grandson.
What did we accuse Bevel of doing?
I thought some honest work could show him the joys of clean living. And then...
He steals from you.
Wow.
I'm not surprised. I've thought about tapping the till, but I got such a guilty conscience. Probably just end up.
All right. Here's extreme. Sally doesn't have that issue at all.
And they told me, they said, Clark, he's a goner. And I said, not on my watch. And I patched him up.
Aww.
I say,
Complete nonsense.
Did you kill the guys who shot him?
No.
Crazy to have gone from like being a chubby little kid who loves cupcakes to then all of a sudden, you know, the president of the United States is quoting our show.
Wow.
Yes, because you weren't good yet, you know.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's Barry?
It must be awful. She been bothered with the cover.
They're making a movie about us.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna have to kill Goose now.
And we're right back where we started. All right, that was episode 5 of season 4 of Barry. Where to begin? I'm entirely sure where to start with the show. Really good episode, as per always. A really dark episode, as per always these days. Not my favorite. In fact, I'd say probably my least favorite of the season. Though it's a pretty high goddamn standard that they've set this year. And we had a lot of new groundwork to lay since we decided to do an 8-year time jump. 8 years, 9 months. Kind of felt like episodes 1 and 2 to me. Like we have to get you set up with the new status quo, so you can be shocked when we break it again. Before I begin on Barry and Sally, it was really their episode. Emily Clark. I want to say Clark. Ironic because this character in the Americans uses that as a code name too.
That's right.
Bell. His scumbaggery was elevating. To dangerous levels, he's not a dangerous guy. He just isn't. But still a scumbag. You gotta go. And no harm was done. You choked him out in the bathroom. Fuck him. You choked him out in the bathroom. He got very nervous, as he should have. Then you got him fired. Which to me is the appropriate punishment. Instead of being fired for sexual harassment, which you probably would have got fired for anyway, depending on who the boss is, you got fired for thieving. I do find it odd, or at least poignant, purposeful, that he got fired for something Sally actually did. Like, he didn't get fired for the thing that he did, which is to be a creep. He got fired for the thing he didn't do. That Sally's motivations aren't altruistic in nature. You know, it's nice. Cover her own ass. The show's great. I found that interesting. This kid, first of all, first kid I've liked right off the bat in a long time. And number 2, I've never felt worse for a kid. How he's made it this long without being out of his mind, I don't know. These 2 people, man, I knew they weren't great people. And they're both trying in their different ways. They're not built for this. They're just not. Sally seems dead on the inside, living a life she doesn't want to. But of her own making, shockingly. I can't imagine why she would torture herself by continuing to watch her former assistant, former friend, blow up the way she has. And Barry goes from one extreme of being a impossibly selfish, murderous nut job to, what's the old term? God-fearing, to the extreme. He's showing that kid awful baseball plays. Like baseball accidents is the most darkly funny thing I've seen. I can't say that. It's just darkly funny. This show has an outrageously darkly funny scene every episode. I'm going to say that Gene showing up now, 8 years later, is part of a plan. It has to be. I can't imagine Gene stayed clean for 8 years. Just staying out of the spotlight. Even with killing his son. That's just hard to imagine. And to come back now? Because they're doing a Berkman picture? Maybe. I think it's the setup. I think he's trying to get Barry. Maybe he probably blames Barry for the death of his son. As he probably should, relatively speaking. I don't know, we'll see. If we didn't catch a Hank, which I imagine we're going to do. Oh man, there's so much going on. Now Barry's going to try to kill him. Looks like he will kill him. Right? I mean, we not have the same finish as last season where he gets set up and cost of everything. He's got to succeed. We didn't see Fuchs. This guy's still in prison, I would imagine. This show's great. This show's great. Anyway, post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe.